if you want to check, just type in on your phone nutraceuticals and functional foods. The nutraceutical industrial simply means they're taking actives out of the plants and giving them functional food. For example, years ago, Kellogg's would argue that if you eat Kellogg's cornflakes, you can get rid of prostate cancer. You can put some active out of tomato and put it in Kellogg's cornflakes. That is currently, the data show, that is a $378 billion industry. In 1998, in 2008, 18, it was a $247 billion industry. So in 6 years, it increased by 100 billion. Do we know what is projected to be by 2033? 900 billion. So you move from 270 to 380 within 6 years, but in the next 6 years it's going to jump to 900. What is it that these people know that we don't know that is going to cause an increase in demand for plants that have actives that can be used for health and wellness? By an increase of over 600 billion. So when carers ask you to the money grow on tree, the money really grow on tree for true. But you now focus on the tree, but that's not the money. Because you focus on something else, but something which is very real. But Jamaica in particular, when we were looking at nutraceuticals in 1998 when I started my PhD work, we found that out of 160 popular plants in the industry, Jamaica have 80 of those plants. 80. It is the country with the most of those plants in the industry. I was spoke to it at the time. What they did was look at turmeric and ginger by SRC. So in reality, anything what we call bush, no matter what we research for the IAI, you don't know what IAI means, but we did research on unit. What they said to unit, because we're looking at the sugar industry. And we're arguing that from 1896 we know that the Warren Commission said should get no sugar, because sugar doesn't make any sense. And we argued that it just turn over all the sugar lands and let bush grow on them. The revenue to be generated from them through that industry will be 100 times. 100 times, and alone the plants. So all these things that you tend to weed out of your garden. So like I'm weeding out this white water grass. I'm saying we're weed out the white water grass. So you go on there and check white water grass one of the best things for the kidney. I'm thinking that we call nut grass, which you carry to the garden. Nut grass is one of the best things for your intestines. So everything that you weed out of your garden, when you call a bush, is actually you're weeding out money. You're weeding out money. And so, if you're going to talk about the plants that you should recommend as a herbivore, the king of all plants is the ganja plant. Yeah, we don't know those. It's a ganja plant. And I want you to think about the context of climate change as well. And so, suppose that climate change is actually going to worsen what you call NCDs, non-communicable diseases. Anybody who have high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, at risk of it getting worse just because of increase in temperature. So which is a plant that addresses all of these things? Ganja addresses all of these things. Yes? I'm going to talk about the plant in its items. But there's so many plants as well. So there's a big thing now about this ganja plant. And the emphasis on the CBD. Marshall just spoke about the THC, crave, but there's an emphasis on CBD. Why is CBD? Because the number one killer of the people who are pushing CBD plants were dementia-related illnesses, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, and all those things. But while the ganja plant is also good for that, a simple plant like periwinkle is also good for all of those dementia-related illnesses. And I was speaking to Kirash 2 days ago, and Kirash said to a knife, we're thinking about the same periwinkle plant as a knife. You know that is a think about pink and white, the periwinkle. And it's generally, pink plants, pink flowers, herbs are good for women. White flowering herbs are also good for men. Anyone know what's so weird? I'm not saying that you must wear white clothes and wear pink clothes. Then get it from your plants. But in reality, a periwinkle is also good for that. So it's just about the ganja plant, which is amazing. We have so many plants that we can think about combining. Think about something like skin cancer. We're going to have an increase in problem with skin cancer. One, not because of the sun, but two, because of the amount of chemicals that people keep putting on them skin, which is actually killing them and things. See? But skin cancer is going to be a problem. But we also know that the ganja plant itself is also good for that. But at the same time, you would think about making a product from cocoa butter, which is a chocolate plant, and infuse it with ganja. Grenada is a leading producer of cocoa. Jamaica is also known for cocoa. Matter of fact, when we produce chocolate in Jamaica, we throw away the part that becomes the butter itself. But yet, that's been one of the highest demand product. And we also that cocoa, that very plant, having the highest amount of digestive enzymes. And I say this one now, if you are going to use a product and use the mark on it for external use only, do not use that product because anything you use external goes for internal. That's a joke. You don't need more food in your mouth than when you eat through your skin and through your nose. The food that they eat the most is here. And the second food they eat the most is in your skin. The thing that put in the belly is actually the thing that's also the fastest. So if you're going to use products, then say external use only, that is something that they are saying that if you use this, you're possibly suicidal. Because you're going to kill yourself because you don't want to yourself fast. You know? So check out these herbs. There's some at the house who know this as well though. I show Marshall today. We have a yard and we got the apple tree. And I said to Marshall, what this apple tree here bear 2 months ago and bear what last month started here again? And right there. So what's happening here, so? How is climate change affecting these things? They look at it, the ripening period, flowering and ripening become short. But the point I'm making is a bigger point. I mean, know that. Every fruit tree, and I want to go on your phone and type it in. Every fruit tree leaf that you see, good for one of the NCDs, either high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart disease. As a matter of fact, every fruit tree leaf actually increase blood flow. If your blood not flow properly, it's dead out for them. That's the other day. If your blood not flow properly, you're dead. Yes? So, when the tree is not bearing fruit, where's the power? In the leaf. So it means that when the tree is not bearing, use the leaf to make tea. And you want to check the correlation between when is it that we start to see an increase in olfactory-related illnesses that relate to milk products amongst children and adults. You will find that at the turn of the 1980s, when we started to introduce Milo, and be careful on the name because you hear Milo, low is an operative sound in that. So you're taking your song with it. Yes? Milo and Hans and all these things are milk-based products. All these them start to get these things, them have problems with them. These and come, you can't too much milk inside it. And you ask yourself, prior to that, what is it that the older people used to consume?
Tea.
It's bush tea. And then so blood doesn't couldn't buy sugar some of the time, so probably never as sweet as how people used to sweeten it. And then you get to understand why is it that those elderly people, even though they had to consume things that we today might think are bad to consume, they were getting as sick as how we were getting sick today. Because the same bush tea that they were drinking in the morning was actually alleviating some of the problem. And importantly for some people who still like to murder animals and eat them. Just bear in mind that during that time when persons were killing animals to eat, they used to hang up and let the blood drain out because most of the toxins are in the blood of the animals. Now today, because you have money, you buy a deep freeze and you kill the animal and throw the animal in the deep freeze, same time all the blood and the toxins inside of it so that you can cook that out of the animal. It is impossible. Matter of fact, worse it, those times, those animals were being fed the kind of poison that we are feeding these animals today. So it's probably not even so much about the problem with the meat consumption. That is probably some reason more ethical. It's about the chemicals that they have inside of those feed that them feed the animal that you are now consuming. You know, and you look at the kind of what we call energy transfer. When an animal eats the grass, they become 95% of all the energy from the grass. Put in your thing and then you're starting to eat them. So you're probably only getting about 5% of what you really need from the plant, from the animals they eat it. Which means that you probably should just eat the grass directly. And there's nothing wrong with eating grass. Because when I say chlorophyll is the number one thing in grass, and chlorophyll is the thing that you need the most. I'm saying also to you that when you're going to do business with plants, or you're going to do the first business, which is to mind your own business, which is your health and wellness, you want to know about these plants. But they don't take people that PhD to do this. It's unfortunate that I never saw grandmother enough. I agree, grandmother enough. But now, they're afford. You can actually take a picture of the plant and man tell you what is in that plant. So you know what you're talking. But you really need to have interest in your own self. See? So we push what we call food, health, and wealth sovereignty. Food, health, and wealth sovereignty. If the I don't control the food where you eat, you don't know where you eat. Anybody can kill. A man can stick your pride now with a pumpkin. A man can stick a pumpkin, man. And as much as they have, they can stick a bunch of canal. I can take it again. You know? So, in reality, you need to make sure so you control as much of the food that we eat. Because the food is a gateway to health. It makes no sense to have a bag of money in your soul, then people can't spend money.
True.
So if it's germs you have focus on, which is money, you're not really doing anything. You know? Make sure you focus on what is going inside of you. Make sure you ensure that it's going inside you. It's not just full in the belly, because there's a big problem now with that food. They don't have no nutrients. The nutrient density in these things tend to be very, 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 very low. So in belly full, but you're still hungry. See? And careful of these people who like use the word organic, you know. Yeah, because again, the organic farming inspector myself and Michelle, and some of the things I put in organic food, I do not want those things in. And I'm trying to trick you, I'm going to come say an organic junk food tree. Show me an inorganic junk food tree. So you try to say, tree crops, them organic. I like tree crops, they're just like organic, man. You have to work on vegetables that actually say their thing. Yes? But the focus on those, because we're certain about those. So the food, health, and the wealth. So the final point is there's nothing that you see out here. As I say, that only when a country has established solid base of agriculture, that you run for the future with confidence. Yes? Only when you control your agriculture sector, you can truly know about enterprise growth, which means that you ensure that the source of wealth is generated from your own space. So you have to control that. You can't depend on a guy. We import more than $1 billion worth of food in Jamaica. The region is about $13 billion worth of food in our country, where 40% of all food produced tend to be wasted. See, the almond, if you put it in here, we call it garbage. I'm putting a plastic bag and carrying it to the bottom. It means that kind of joke. So we can think about all this about making money. But I find that if you think about your own self first, everything else will come afterwards. The monetization can always happen. Just know that the next time you will see something that you call bush. Buy your yard.
Money bush.
Don't think about it as bush. As scarce, you think about it as a money tree. Give that.